Next section takes us from that information about reality and starts to relate it to the situation we find ourselves in. The vast majority of people who over the last few years have started investigating this, they will not go any further. They will not go any further because A, their belief systems won't let them, often their religious belief system, but also they are fearing what other people will think about them if they go into some of these areas I'm going to go into now. This world has been changing and is changing so rapidly in terms of all different aspects of this control system, the way they manipulate education, manipulate wars, put in the people they want as presidents, give us all this shite through food and drink, control the media, manufacture the global warming scam, big pharma, and 9/11 and all that stuff. And it's coming in such a coordinated way.
Web, the spider controls the web. And the spider is at a level that you never see. It's not Tony Blair, he's a strand. The Bush family, they're a strand. Even the Rockefellers are a strand. The real power that's manipulating all this, you never see. It operates from the shadows. We will never know how to set ourselves free until we understand the nature of who we bloody well are. How do you set yourself free when you don't even know who you are? How do you set yourself free when you don't even know the nature of reality that you're living in and manifesting and making happen without your knowledge that you're making it happen? You can't. So alongside the information about, the 5 sense level of this conspiracy, if you like, we have to, just as powerfully, I would say more powerfully, communicate the nature of reality and how we are creating our reality and how we are allowing it to be created for us by having ourselves programmed with certain beliefs, certain perceptions, and all the rest of it all the time. The two must go together, otherwise, we're never going to get out of this. Kindergarten, the nice teachers tell you that 2 and 2 equals 5. You then go to school and teachers, junior school, senior school, they tell you 2 and 2 equals 5. By now, all your mates who've been through the same system, they're telling you 2 and 2 equals 5, and if you say it equals 4, they laugh at you. You then go to university. Professors with letters after their name, moustaches. They say, 2 and 2 equals 5, you know. Oh, no, 2 equals 4. No, I've been doing this 50 years. I've been all the best brains in the world. Equals 5. That boy will not go far. And then you turn the telly on and someone's going, good evening, 2 and 2 equals 5. Now the weather, right? There's a good chance that you'll go through the whole of your life believing 2 and 2 equals 5, but it still equals 4. And what this information about the nature of reality is doing, basically is saying, do you remember 2 and 2, 4? Oh yes! And this is why this has such an impact on people. When they hear it, something goes, this is true. This is true, because they're remembering it. We are in a world in which the vast majority of the population is in an amnesic state. They are in a hypnotic trance because they have been implanted with false information about themselves and the world ever since they arrived.
So created is a mass schizophrenia. Because not only are we slaves to imposed thought and behavior as a human race, we're also the police force of all the other slaves. Hilarious. Condemned as bad anyone who said the Earth was a sphere, because the hassle-free zone's version of reality at that time was that it was flat. Once that reality flipped through weight of evidence and the hassle-free zone norm became the Earth is actually a sphere, suddenly anyone who said the Earth was flat was now off their rocker. So they don't want to be treated like that. So most people, even if they put their toe out there, go, oh my goodness, I'm staying in here, it's flipping. Hassle out there. So what happens? The mass comes up. You go down any rush hour in any city in the world, London, New York, Sydney, anywhere, and you see all those hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people coming past in the street, they're not projecting to the world what they really are, what they really feel, what they really want to do with their lives. They've got a mask, and it's a mask that says, this is not really me, but this is what I think is acceptable to everyone else, so I can occupy the hassle-free zone. Those thought and behavior, think about me escaping from it. We police each other.
Our assistance has been rejected for decades. The governments had rejected us because they would not get technology or weapons, but only spiritual help until they are spiritual enough for higher technology. The Earth governments work only with negative extraterrestrials, and their only objective is to control and enslavement of the Earth humans. Two people will then be able to distinguish light and darkness. Only a positive collective consciousness of love can stop the plan of the dark side. If enough people would have love energy, the mass consciousness would experience a positive change, and the transformation of the Earth would be smooth. Earth people have to decide what kind of future they want. I told you love is the key. Good extraterrestrials radiate spiritual love energy from their bodies and from their spaceships. If you don't feel the love energy at extraterrestrials, you should leave. We of the Federation of Light will also appear, but in a very different way. ETs of Light would never force you to anything, and you have the choice to accept our love and help or not. We respect the free will.
We are operating at various places on Earth. All so-called gods of Earth's history were extraterrestrials. The ancient Earth humans have worshipped them as gods or angels because they did not understand their technology and knowledge. They saw the extraterrestrials flying the spaceships, but because they did not know what a spaceship is, they interpreted it with the words of the objects they knew. Artists were showing them either flying in chariots or were depicted with wings.